21 this lot, so we're looking for consistent shape, same timing as well at the start of the block. And Marconi and Manuel just trying to clock each other to get that timing consistent as well, helping the insides out at the right pace so that we can match the timing up. So far looking pretty good, guys. Well, let's build it in the center of the tunnel. Okay, nice G's. Okay, so what's happening with my computer? Excuse me, guys. Let's have a look at what's going with the 21 build. It's not building where we're expecting it to build, right? So from this G to the 21, I'm expecting Fred to do 45 here, Felipe to back out of here into this point. So the center of the formation is about there. Yeah, can you see that? If we draw a line between Manuel and Marconi, there's the long axis and there's the center. Let's see where it builds, over here somewhere. So now Marconi's chasing it. Yep. So let's build things where they should be in the tunnel. Block's looking pretty good. Yeah, so right now, look at all this space, gentlemen. All of that huge amount of space. And that's because we're not reading the play on the long axis. So the long axis is now here. You guys see that? Right in between Marconi and Manuel. And so you need to read that situation, Felipe, and pop out to here, rather than just rotating in place. And that might be different to what you planned, just because the shape of the G is slightly different. I think, guys, your blocks are better here. Obviously, it's shouldn't have just said that. It came at really good timing. But the builds are really hurting you, really hurting you. So is that contact there with Fred? Yeah, there we go. Okay, Fred and Felipe, as you guys move out, try and obviously keep your bodies flat to the relative wind. Fred, make sure you don't lift up. It's very easy to lift up at the start of that block, but still, guys, man, we just have nowhere to do the block. Marconi's uncomfortable, there's nowhere to go. We're just doing a really poor job of building the 21 in the right place. And it is partly the start of the block, Felipe, getting the communication from Fred, but look at where we're building it. There's nowhere for anyone to go. You guys have got nowhere to go but glass. Marconi's trapped up against the glass here, and we've got a tiny tunnel where you're using half of the space. We cannot do blocks like that in the tunnel, guys. Sorry for jumping so hard on you, but you need to have more spatial awareness. Otherwise, yeah, it's a simple thing, but it's the thing that's going to fix a lot of the block. And so just to be absolutely clear, the G, which is a lovely build, guys, every time. I like the shape, but there's the long axis. Felipe, you should be moving to here. Fred just turning 45 degrees, and that's where the center of the 21 should build. And look, it just constantly moves over into that part. Actually, no, that one didn't. Oh, funnily enough, it's a really good block, guys, as well. Check that out. So this one, this is the center. There's the long axis, and you guys build it. Yes! Finally, it gets built there, and now you guys have space. We've got a good shape. You guys can actually see each other and be comfortable as you're moving out into the block. Look at that timing there from Fred and Felipe. Marconi and Manuel doing an awesome job on the timing as well. That's it. Build it, and it will come.